Hello, everyone, and welcome. We have an exciting introduction today for all friends and members of the American Council of the Blind, and that is a new addition to our advocacy team. I am Clark Rachfal, the ACB Director of Advocacy and Governmental Affairs, and today I have the privilege of introducing to all of you ACB's new Advocacy and Outreach Specialist. Swatha Nandhakumar, welcome to ACB.
Hey, how are you? Hey, nice to be here. Nice to be here. Nice to be here. Great.
Great. We're so glad that you decided to join Team ACB, Swatha.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here as well.
And Swatha, tell us a little bit. Where are you from? Folks can be anywhere nowadays in this remote work environment. We're excited for you to come join us in the Alexandria office when the time is right. So where do you live now?
So I'm right now based in Chicago suburbs. So I'm originally from Naperville. So yeah, I'll be here until this summer, and then I'm going to Alexandria. So
Great. And is Naperville and in the Chicagoland suburbs, is that where you grew up, Swatha?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I was mostly.
Good. And you still have family in that area as well?
Not really. So I'm originally from India.
Okay.
That's my family. Most of my family lives. So out here it's just me and my parents. So
Gotcha. And when did you move to Naperville?
so I was born in India, but I moved to Barbados, and after 3 months, and then I moved to Houston at 2, and then moved to Naperville at 5. So I'm here a while.
Oh my goodness. Wouldn't you love to be in Barbados now? I know we're coming out of winter, but it was a pretty tough one there in Chicago in the Midwest this year.
Yeah, it was really snowy.
And Swatha, you have a public policy degree, isn't that correct?
Political science.
Political science, excuse
Yeah.
me. And what got you interested in political science?
So I've always been interested in advocacy and activism. So I just thought that majoring in a politically oriented field would help me get to advocacy. So
Yeah. And is there any specific advocacy work that gets you excited and gets you jumping out of the bed in the morning and ready to take on the world?
Disability rights, definitely.
And are there any specific aspects of disability rights? Because one of the beauty of ACB is we get to do it all, right? Education, employment, technology, transportation, service animals, you name it, we get to do it. So what in particular?
So I was interested in like politics and voting. So I'm just like increasing our visibility in politics, visibility in the political atmosphere. So yeah, and that also like technology and being part of the community as a whole. So yeah.
Yeah, well, there has been no shortage of voting rights work. I've only been with ACB 2 years. I never dreamed that I would be a voting rights advocate. But when our members call, we raise the banners and we try to get as many folks equal access to the polls and remote voting as possible. So Swatha, how did you find out about ACB?
So I found out about ACB in high school. After applying to colleges, applying to like scholarships. So yeah, I applied to the scholarship program, and yeah, I just found more about it's kind of research on what you guys what you do, and I want to help out. So
Yeah, and I mean, obviously that advocacy streak that you have, that's really important in this role. But was there anything in particular that made you want to join the staff of ACB as the Advocacy and Outreach Specialist?
Just the mission of ACB and their goals for this year, I thought were aligned with my goals and what I want to see happen in my lifetime. So I joined because of the mission. I joined because I want to help them out, make difference as an advocate. So.
All right, great answer. I will pay you that $20 for that later. So I mean, Swatha, ACB really is just like a big family, right? So we've been talking about your education, degree in political science, you know, areas of advocacy that you feel are important. The mission is what drove you towards ACB and applying to become part of our staff. But what do you like to do outside of work? You know, let's get a little bit into who is Swatha Nandhakumar. So you told us you were born in India and spent a little bit of your childhood in Barbados, but have been in the Chicago area since you were 5. But what are your hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not taking on the man and making things better in the disability rights community?
So love to read. I love like mostly fantasy, mostly like fiction, literary fiction. Also, I also enjoy swimming. I am not a competitive swimmer, but I enjoy doing it for fun and exercise. And
And
also love music. Yeah, I also love music. So
okay, what's your favorite fantasy book?
um, right. It's always been Harry Potter, but right now it's kind of leaning towards the book called The Lives of Locke Lamora. So it's really good.
Well, that our office and community has no shortage of Harry Potter fans, so I think you are in good company. I think even during the community events and the legislative seminar, I may have thrown a few Harry Potter quotes in there, only because I couldn't fit in the Simpsons quotes. And what kind of music do you like to listen to?
So I'm kind of anywhere all over the place. But I love broad musicals. And kind of like just like rock and indie. So
Gotcha. Well, you may have to join the ACB Fine Arts affiliate and the karaoke night and the community events if you like musicals.
yeah,
Yeah. And you have a dog, correct?
yeah, I do.
And is your dog a service animal?
No, it's not. It's not a service
No.
animal.
My 2 dogs are barely fit to be on leash in public, so I understand. What kind of dog do you have, and what's your dog's name?
He's a Beagle mix. His name is Kenny. So yeah,
And how old is Kenny?
he is 4 years old. So
Okay, great. And Swatha, one more question for the road. If you could wave your magic wand from one of the Harry Potter or some other fantasy novel that you're reading, what is one area of advocacy or one issue that you would seek to improve just by waving a magic wand?
yeah, I would definitely like to improve the accessibility of younger content geared towards like millennials and Gen Z people. So like meme culture and gifs and all that stuff. So yeah, so making that more accessible for blind people. So
Okay, so improving accessibility in media and social media for greater societal inclusion.
yeah, especially for young people is really important. So
All right, nothing about us without us, right?
yeah, you're great.
So Swatha, thank you so much for joining us here at ACB. I'm sure folks out there look forward to getting to know you better throughout this year. And certainly there'll be opportunities to do that, whether that's Sunday edition on ACB Radio, the Advocacy Update podcast, our advocacy committee open calls, and certainly the convention this summer. So any last words, Swatha, before we sign off here?
Not really. I'm just like I'm glad to be here. Glad to serve everyone here. So yeah.
And we're excited. Thank you so much for joining us here today, but also
Mm,
being part of the ACB team and part of our ACB family and community.
yeah, great. Thanks,
And
Clark.
and Swatha, we always end, I know you're new, but you'll catch on to this. We always end our advocacy videos by telling everyone to keep advocating.
Keep advocating. Let's go. Let's do this.